G'day! In today's video I've got the Microsoft Surface Laptop 3, model 1868. In this one I'm doing a keyboard palm rest assembly swap, which looks like this. A single connector here, I'm assuming will be for the keyboard and the trackpad. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Sadly, if you do want to do a keyboard only replacement, looking around the outer perimeter I can see a whole bunch of small Phillips head screws, which will probably require a 000 screwdriver, and the backlight to be removed, or the backlight cover here, this material, would probably need to be removed, and all these screws will need to come out, which are probably spaced in between every single key. So unless you, even then it's not guaranteed that it will be a perfect swap. So I'm swapping this over, and the customer's actually rather happy. I'm going from gold and white, which I find to be very hard to see. Not about as bad as the HP 10th gen Intel ones that are silver and white. They're terrible. That one's not so bad, or not as bad, but the customer did mention that it is rather hard on his eyes. So, just rather happy that it's getting changed to a bit more of a traditional colour. I'm simply using a T4, I think I've got it. T4 screwdriver. Missing 2 feet on the bottom here. Those two undone if it wants to leave. And if we take off the feet at the other side, over here. Okay. That's off. Just kind of presses in there. Do be careful not to rip off the head of it. Be an unscrew here, put that off to the side as well. There's one screw still in there. I just pry in sideways and up. So that is kind of going through. Bugger. Did damage that one slightly. Still okay. This one comes out. So my theory with that and that done, this should be able to separate. I don't know whether or not I need to push through. So try that. Yep. It's giving me a gap to start. It almost feels magnetized. I'm trying to push it while not let it close. Just a bit hard to do on camera. Okay. Pry tool in there, like so. That's coming off very easily. So fold that down. One screw should still be in there, maybe falling out. It is very magnetized, that's for sure. I'll fold that over. See one connector down here. That's that. The screw doesn't look like it stayed. If I compare the bottom, it should be fairly similar in appearance. Very similar indeed. That's a good sign. So in theory, if I put this here, disconnect this tape, there we go. Flip this over. Put it around the similar way. There you go. Nope, it goes around the similar way. Click that in, like so. Should fold down, snake down just fine. That's just snapped into position. A little bit more convincing. There we go. There's my missing screw. And then it should just be a matter of putting these T4 screws back in. Which for a speed of installation and a keyboard replacement, that's brilliant. I'm all for it. But I wish they went the little extra mile and made it so that keyboard could be swapped out just by itself, rather than having to buy a much more expensive part. I don't think those screws would have saved much more time, a little bit of a redesign on that. Hell, even the magnet side that just did. Come on, line up. There we go. Good. This one's down the front here. Literally just fell in the hole. The feet you're gonna have to line up before you push in. Okay. Spin this around. And line that up. Okay. Push in. No. Just have to line up a certain way, I'm assuming. So the feet at the back, even though there's no real markings for them to go in, so I'm going to assume the feet at the back are the stickers. Why is this not lining up? Fun enough putting the feet in seems harder than the rest of the job. Where's that other one? Push in. No. Won't. What a joke. Nope. Surely not. What a joke of feet installation. They just don't line up. Which is ridiculous. It's like they're slightly off-centered. They're not evenly distributed. Oh, there we go. What's the trick there? There's a cutout on it. Here. I'm going to face that towards the front. There's a little cutout right here. I'll face it towards the front. Ah, that's the trick. There we go. It only took longer than undoing all 4 screws. Anyway, we now have a mix and match matte finish surface. Bye.